guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or not review on the new Balm Cosmetics brow product. So these are the Furrowcious brow pencils. Now the reason why I wanted to do a review on these pencils is because I am a big fan of the Benefit Precisely My Brow. Huge fan. I've literally gone through like 4 of these. That's how much I'm addicted. And you guys know it's hard for me to go through makeup because I'm constantly trying new things. But this is the only brow pencil I will use. The only thing I will use. So I was really excited when I was able to get my hands on these because they're definitely a brow pencil that is new on the market. It looks similar to my Nice Precisely My Brow by Benefit, and it's also a lot cheaper. It retails for $13. So I want to see if these are a really good alternative for the $24 Precisely My Brow by Benefit. So I'm going to be taking the shade Dark Brown. So they have 3 shades. They have a blonde one, a light brown, and then they have a dark brown. I feel like the packaging is very simplistic. It's very basic. It's definitely not like the type of packaging of Precisely My Brow where it's like super glam and stuff, but that also probably comes with the fact that this is a cheaper alternative. So I'm gonna just see. So right away, it looks very nice and defined. And then on this side, you have a spoolie, and we are going to test these out. So take in these bare brows because they're about to be full in a second. So I already have all my eye makeup on. I actually use a lot of the Balm's products. I use their palette, which I am obsessed with. This palette is so good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So I'm literally just following my brow. I'm not doing anything too crazy. They're definitely pigmented. I also like the fact that they're retractable. I don't like having to sharpen it. I feel like it just works much easier when you can just kind of use the retractable end. And then we're just gonna draw a little bit in this bottom edge because the person who waxed my brows accidentally waxed a little too much in that area. And then we're gonna start just filling these gaps. So it feels really creamy, and it definitely feels like it is filling in the areas that need to be filled in. I kind of also like the fact that it's a nice dark brown. It's not like too dark. I feel like it's a really good in between, like dark but not like too intense. I actually really like this color because I feel like sometimes they can make it too dark or too light and it's not really true to an actual dark brown, but I think this is perfect for a dark brown. It looks very nice and true to color. And we're kind of just gonna brush that away just so that it looks a little bit more natural in the front. I feel like a brow pencil is never complete without a spoolie because the spoolie can soften everything up. So sometimes I go a little too harsh towards the front of my brow when I'm just kind of flicking it upwards. So what I like to do is go back and just brush it, and then you kind of start to see that diffuse out and it doesn't look so boxy. I like the softness of the brow pencil. I feel like that's really important, and I feel like this is super friendly for people that may just be starting off with finding a good brow product because it's not like so intense or like so deep and dark that as soon as you put it on, it's gonna look like crazy. I know some people are a little bit more heavy-handed than others, so they may be worried that, oh, it's probably gonna just go on and look like a tattoo, but it actually, I'm pretty heavy-handed, and for me, it's looking really nice. You can see what a difference brow makes. Like, when you don't have your brows filled in, it can look crazy. And then there we have this brow. I actually really like it. I feel like it looks really nice and crisp. The next thing I like to do is I like to take the Meet Matte Nude palette by the Balm as well. And this isn't just because I'm talking about the Balm's brow pencil. When I use my Precisely My Brow, I always gravitate towards this, especially when I'm doing like a full makeup look. I like to go back in with Matte Malloy, and I just take that white color and I really use it to highlight my brow bone. And you don't have to take it like all the way up here. You can just take it if you want in this area, if you just really want to highlight that point like that, you can do that. But I like to just go in fully, so it kind of like sets this front part where I use concealer or the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, whatever you may use to cut your brows and make them sharp. And I just kind of use that to kind of like set the product in and make sure that it doesn't look like there's any product left over. And I feel like not only does it clean it up, but it really adds that nice like highlight to the brow, and it really adds a lot of definition to the look that you may be doing your eye. Now, I don't do this step when I'm not wearing like a full face of makeup. Like if I'm just doing brows and going very casual, I skip that. And sometimes I also skip the whole concealing part on the under eye because I feel like it can be very like snatched looking, especially when I'm just going for a very like natural looking brow, but I just want to fill it softly. You can skip all that. You don't have to do that. But I just feel like when you're doing a full like snatch, like full blown look, I feel like it's always cool to add these two steps because I feel like it really makes a difference with the eye look. Okay, so I am back and I finished the rest of my makeup, so I now look more complete and not so ghostly like I did in the beginning of the video. I was probably like, what is going on with you right now? But now I'm complete, and now I can go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts on the Balm Cosmetics Furrowcious brow pencils. I'm really excited about these. I think that for the price of $13, they're a really good deal. I feel like for a more natural type of makeup look, I feel like they will go amazing. I do wish that there would have been a darker shade. They have the blonde, they have the light brown, and they have the dark brown, but they needed one more shade, I feel like. If they had one more shade, it would have been great. Just like the ebony. Like I feel like every brow collection needs an ebony. If you guys know Anastasia's ebony, which is like the darkest of the darkest, that's what I feel like this needed. Something that I have to say though is I do feel like this is a pretty good, cheaper alternative for the Precisely My Brow. But when it comes to the consistency, it's retractable. The way that it goes on and you can just make really soft hair-like strokes, I feel like it does have that similarity. And you also get the spoolie, which is always a plus because you guys saw me brushing through my brow to kind of give it that more natural look. It really helped. I do have to say another thing that I was kind of underimpressed with this brow pencil, which maybe some of you guys really don't care for, but I feel like when I review a product, I have to review all of it, not just how the formula works, which I mean, that's the most important part. But I feel like the packaging, like the outside, I feel like the outside packaging is super cute. It has like this beautiful woman drawing with her brows done, and it just looks super cute and like fun. But then I opened this and I was like, this looks kind of boring. Like the packaging of the actual pencil was kind of boring to me. And I'm gonna have to compare it again to my Benefit Precisely My Brow, but Benefit never plays with their packaging, and neither does the Balm. I love the Balm's packaging and how they like send stuff and the presentation. It just looks really pretty, but I wasn't expecting it to look so plain here. Like I wanted a little bit more, and maybe that has to do with the fact that it is a more affordable product, that maybe they couldn't do like a super intense packaging, I don't know. But I do have to say that overall the actual product, that what you're gonna be using, is pretty good. So I do like this, and I feel like for $13, this is definitely one of the better brow pencils that I've seen that are affordable. There's some affordable products that I'm just like, what is this? It's like way too intense and it just breaks super fast. I'm heavy-handed and this did not break. It's still intact. It's still looking good, and this is definitely something that I'm going to be using when I'm doing a 5 to 10 minute makeup look and I'm just rushing and I want it to be quick and easy and I don't have to really think about things. I think this will be good for me to use. I'm a pretty harsh critic when it comes to brow pencils and brow products because I stick to one brow product and that's it. But I can definitely see myself using this new Furrowcious by the Balm Cosmetics brow pencil for everyday use. So if you're looking for a good everyday use pencil, I think you will really like this. So I would say the pros definitely outweigh the cons. I just like to really review everything for what it is so that you guys know everything and there's no surprises if you do pick it up. But I really would recommend it. I know that some local beauty stores sell the Balm Cosmetics. I know there's a local beauty store in my area that does sell the Balm, which is great. But you can always find the Balm Cosmetics products on their website. I will have it linked down below so you guys can check them out in case you're interested. And you guys can go ahead and see for yourselves if this is something that you would definitely want to pick up or not. Those are my final thoughts. If you guys enjoyed watching this worth the buy or not video, then please go ahead and like the video. It helps me out, lets me know to continue doing these type of videos. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of our family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss a video for the world. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. So stay tuned and I'll see you then.